I have no idea where George is, and he's not answering his phone. It's not even on.
Sounds like my dad. So I literally just been walking back and forth. What the f is going on?
Like,
We've never had so many phone calls with
Hello?
like 10-minute span.
okay, where are you? Centennial. Okay. Where is it again? Could you start walking towards Archbold? Okay. We're also. I don't know where George is, so that's also a problem right now. I will. Yeah, I'll meet you towards Archbold. Okay. Okay. Bye. She read it as 11:15, not 10:15.
We're supposed to be at 10:15? Bad. It
Yeah.
was 10:30. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Wow.
So last night I found out that the boys also needed a ride to the meet, and they needed to be there earlier. So I texted George that, he never responded. I emailed the team, let them know what the plans were. Woke up this morning, couldn't find my leotard. So that was a great start.
What time does the meet start today?
We don't technically start competing until like 1. At this point, I think we should just go.
Yeah.
Then when I went to pick everyone up, we all met up and we couldn't find everyone. And George was nowhere to be found. We looked everywhere and we still don't know where he is. So we're driving to the meet now without him. So yeah, great day. Oh, wait. George! George! Hello?
Hey, this is George. Where is everybody?
Wait, are you there now?
Yeah, you sent me a message.
Oh, you didn't get my text, did you?
Right now.
Okay, well, I'm coming now.
Is he coming?
Yes, he's leaving his house now. Can you text the group and be like,
JK, guys.
just kidding, he's coming.
Yeah, it kind of worked itself out, which was nice.
Yeah.
Which it always kind of seems to do. Thank God, knock on wood. But it was definitely a hectic morning.
We just finished competing at the Big Red Invitational because it's at Cornell, and they're the, what are they? The Bears?
They're
Cornell
the...
Big Red.
Cornell Big Red, but
Yeah.
isn't it a bear?
Yeah,
It's like a bear claw.
Yeah, you know. But we're auto, so like it's cooler.
I thought today went well. I didn't think it went as well as... I think last weekend.
We had like meets back to back. It's never good.
No, yeah, I agree. And last weekend we were like, all right, next event. Like, yes, we were more like excited for it. Last weekend we were at Cortland, my bad. We were at Cortland for a meet. It was like the same half an hour away. Same thing. It was just us and 2 other gyms. Quick meet again. I don't know, different setting, different equipment and everything kind of changes. First event was bars.
Oh, I did make my full bar routine. I was happy about that.
You did, you killed it on bars. I know, me personally, I did make a skill over that I wanted to make, and then I just got really mad at our coach, and then I did it again. Jesus.
Sorry, that person totally did it.
And then I did it again and made it over. So like I wasn't as happy that I fell, but I was happy that I did make the skill, and I think everyone else had a solid bar routine. Like Haley made her pirouette over again.
I made a skill that I've been working on all week.
Yeah.
That out of my butt.
And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
So yeah, I think everyone did really well on bars, and then we went to yeah, the vault was awful. The board.
Oh, yeah, the board was...
This meet, the board was just like, you couldn't get anything out of it. It was just very like, you're hitting a rock and trying to make something do. And it didn't make anything work. It was rough.
It was bad.
Yeah, just hard springboard, a lot of falling on our butts and faces.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Floor went well.
Hold me close to
We hit floor rotates really well, except for me.
Sure.
wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And on we'll go.
Beam, I thought it went well. Everyone's stuck. Almost everyone's stuck.
I did okay. I went for a skill that I haven't been able to practice all week. Fell. But I did it.
But you did
Mental
it.
blocks.
That's good.
They're great.
We had beam last, so I think everyone kind of was like, we want to go, let's just get beam over with fast. Like, I don't think people were really thinking of it as like a competition routine. Also, I think we need to make more stressful situations in practice, because like too many of us were shaking, like, because when you get nervous your legs start to shake in a routine, and I saw too much of that. Like, I mean, my legs started to shake a little bit too, but that's just, we need more like high pressure situations just to like simulate the meet atmosphere environment. So I don't know, overall, okay, to be completely honest, I mean, I was part of this too, but like when people don't show up to practice during the week, you can see it in the meet. And we did not perform as well as we did last weekend because people weren't coming to practice. And I know that's because like meets back to back weekends, that's rough. Like, especially like as college students, when it's not a D1 team, like it's not like we have extra time for the sport. Like, we're making the time, and it's very difficult. Like, and it was midterms week for some of us. Like, it's understandable, but you can see it in the meet when we haven't practiced enough. I know I saw it in my own gymnastics. So
Yeah, I mean, it's easier like in high school when like club gymnastics, you paid to be there, you had to go there, your parents drove you and dropped you off there. But now it's kind of harder to get people. You can't like.
well, yeah, like
You can't yell at people.
Like, I know, like as captain and stuff, I try to say like, you guys have to be there at least 2 times a week before a meet and everything. But like, you guys need to be able to motivate yourself to show up. Especially for the girls going to nationals, we're gonna have to get a different mindset because we need people showing up to practice.
I think the judges were more fair this week. Last week we were giving very generous scores, I think. Which is like obviously not a bad thing. We really enjoyed the scores. But this week I think we're more of scores that we'll start seeing that we can expect to see at nationals. Maybe even a little tougher at nationals.
It was a very low energy kind of a day, kind of competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think to nationals, it's like you walk into nationals and you can feel like a buzz in the air.
Oh yeah.
Like you
the
can
best.
feel it, and you're just like, shoot.
It energizes you.
Yeah, it's so nice. But at the same time, that's like not something we get from any other meet.
Yeah.
And it's like not knowing how to prepare for